What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another brand new YouTube video. Now in today's YouTube video, we'll be going through the ICT silver bullet model, a full guide step by step on how to actually trade this model from A to Z. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now the first thing that I always want to be looking for before even New York AM starts is the session liquidity. So as you can see right here on the left hand side, we have the Nasdaq, and on the right hand side we have S&P 500. Now looking to the left here, we have the Asia session and also the London session. Now these are very important to be marked out because I'm going to be determining the Asia highs and lows, so as the London highs and lows. And the reason why I'm doing this is because when New York opens, I want to be getting a reaction of these liquidity levels. My apologies for interrupting the video here, guys. However, I am opening up a few spots for my one-on-one Crown Capital mentorship program where you guys could come in and work directly with me one-on-one, and we could work together and take you to that next level in your trading, whether that being getting your first ever funded account, getting your first ever payout, or even being consistent in the markets. Now, I am offering a 50% off the mentorship, and this is only going to be lasting for a few days. So if you guys are serious and are interested, the link will be in the description down below. And if you guys do apply and get accepted, we'll talk very shortly. Now let's get right back into the video. So if you look very closely, we have a London highs that is marked out here, obviously in the London session. And essentially, in very simple terms, what London high is, it's the highest point inside of the London session. Same thing goes with the London lows. If you look very closely from the vertical line at 2, because that is when the London session starts, all the way to 8:30 when it ends, we have the lowest point is going to be at this 2:15 swing low on the 15-minute time frame. This is going to be called a London lows. Now, since we've determined where our liquidity levels are in the previous sessions, now we head on to the 1-minute time frame and see where we could actually find a trade within the New York first AM macro or the second AM macro. Now before we move on, the first AM macro is from 9:45 all the way to 10:15, and the second AM macro is from 10:45 all the way to 11:15. And these two 30-minute intervals are extremely important only to trade in them. Other than that, if you are trading outside these two 30-minute intervals, your probability of having your trade run into your favor are pretty slim. And the reason being is because within those two 30-minute intervals, price tends to seek key levels. Now if we drop down to the 1-minute time frame, we'll see that we actually do get this buy side liquidity level, which was London high, swept at 9:47. Now the first thing that I always want to see before even looking for a trade is a buy side or a sell side liquidity level getting swept. And there we have this buy side obviously level getting swept. So we move on to our next step. Now our next step on our checklist criteria, as we see right here, is a swing low to be created. And the reason why I'm looking for a swing low to be created after sweeping that buy side liquidity level is because step number 3 and step number 4 are actually dependent and correlated to that swing low being created. Without that swing low, we could not possibly move on to step number 3 and step number 4. So if we look very closely right here, we do get this swing low that is created at 10:02, and also on ES the same swing low at 10:02 was created. Now why am I also looking at S&P 500 when I'm only taking the trade on NQ? And the answer to that is because both assets have to be correlating, and the meaning behind what correlating is, what happens on NQ must happen on ES and vice versa in order to have correlating price action, in order to have a higher probability of a trade. Having seen NQ create a swing low and for example ES not, then I would not proceed and take a trade. Now coming into step number 3 and step number 4, now these two steps are pretty much interconnected together, and pretty much what a market structure shift is, it's breaking this latest swing low to the left of us. So as we can see right here at the 10:04 candle, it opened and obviously closed below this swing low that was created at 10:02. That is just called a market structure shift. Now if you look onto the right hand side, we see S&P 500 with that 10:04 candle. It's actually failed to break this swing low at 10:02. As we see that candle closed not below this swing low. Having said that, we look to the next candle and we see what it does. Actually it does close pretty much on the swing low, which is again still considered a market structure shift. Now a displacement is within that market structure shift, and essentially what it is, it's pretty much a big strong push to the downside in this scenario, which emphasizes to me and states that price is willing to seek lower levels. Now coming into our step number 5 on our checklist criteria is a fair value gap. I need to see a fair value gap before going on to the next step. And the reason why I need a fair value gap so much is because that is going to be our entry point. As soon as price retraces into that fair value gap, we will be executing to go short. So as we see right here, we have this fair value gap paired with this market structure shift and displacement that again was created at 10:04, and also on the S&P 500, we see this fair value gap that is created at 10:04 also. So number 6 on our checklist criteria is going to be our retracement into that fair value gap. And as soon as price retraces into that fair value gap, we will be executing the trade going short. But if we look very closely, we don't see an actual retracement on NQ, but we do see that retracement happen on S&P 500. Now, as soon as we see that retracement happen on S&P 500, then we're more than welcome to take the trade on NQ. So pretty much price retraced into that fair value gap on ES at 10:06. That 10:06 candle stands right here for us on NQ. So as soon as price retraced on ES, we go short and target the lower sell side liquidities. Now, where do our stop loss go? Our stop loss always goes above the nearest swing high to the left of us. As we can see right here, this swing high is the nearest one to the left of us. And what do we target? We will be always targeting opposing liquidity. Now, as we can see right here, this sell side or minor sell side liquidity level is a very high probability chance that price will come and take it out. And as you can see, price does deliver ever so perfectly, bagging around 102 handles on the day. Now, why did I actually enter the trade as soon as price retraced into the fair value gap on ES, but not on NQ? And the reason why is because, as I mentioned earlier, both assets are correlating. Okay, so both assets are pretty much similar. They're pretty much moving the same. So it doesn't matter, and it's fine if you guys are seeing a fair value gap that is being retraced into on ES and not an NQ. Now, as you can see right here, our entry point was at 10:06, which was in the first AM macro from 9:45 all the way to 10:15. And obviously this is within the 30-minute interval. And there you have it, guys, the ICT silver bullet model right in front of you, a full breakdown from A to Z. Now, if you guys do have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to get to you within the next 24 hours or less. Now, before you guys go anywhere, I do offer a VIP top trading floor Discord server where you guys could come in and take these exact same trades as I take on a regular basis and make bangers like these. Now, the link will be in the description down below. I also offer within the Discord heaps of support and psychology tips, a lot of terminology, and my full strategy is broken down in there as well. There's also a massive community where you guys could come in and have chats with like-minded traders like yourself. Now, again, if you guys are willing to join, the link will be in the description down below. Now, one more thing, I do offer a free Telegram channel where I do mini trade recaps on a daily basis or whenever I take those trades, just so you guys could get a better understanding on the trades that I take and the silver bullet model. Again, the link will be in the description for that also. Now, until the next time, peace.